Density tells us how tightly packed matter is in an object. Imagine a box full of feathers and another the same size full of bricks. The box of bricks is heavier, right? That is because it is denser. It has more mass packed into the same space. Density is all about how much stuff or mass is squeezed into a certain amount of space or volume. If you have a lot of mass squeezed into a small volume, you have high density. If you have a little mass spread out over a large volume, you have low density. Density is a fundamental property of matter. It helps us understand how objects behave in the universe. For example, it explains why some things float and others sink. You experience density every day, maybe without even realizing it. Think about oil and water. Oil floats on water. This is because oil is less dense than water. Similarly, a hot air balloon rises because the hot air inside is less dense than the cooler air outside. Have you ever wondered why a solid rock sinks in water but a huge ship made of steel floats? The answer lies in density. The rock is denser than water, so it sinks. The ship, however, is designed to displace a large amount of water, creating buoyancy. Even our planet Earth has layers of different densities. The Earth's core is incredibly dense, while the crust we live on is much less dense. This difference in density plays a crucial role in many geological processes. A ship floats because it is designed to displace a volume of water whose weight is equal to the weight of the ship. This displacement creates an upward force called buoyancy, which counteracts the ship's weight. Essentially, the ship is not floating in the traditional sense. It is being supported by the water it displaces. On the other hand, a needle sinks because it is denser than water. The small amount of water it displaces does not weigh enough to counteract the needle's weight. This means the force of gravity pulling the needle down is stronger than the buoyant force pushing it up. The shape of the object also plays a role. The ship's hull is designed to maximize the amount of water it displaces, while the needle's shape does not allow it to displace much water at all. Calculating density is simple. It's like solving a puzzle. You just need two pieces of information: mass and volume. Mass is how much matter an object has. Volume is the amount of space an object takes up. The formula for density is density equals mass divided by volume. If you know the mass and volume of an object, you can easily calculate its density. Density is usually measured in kilograms per cubic meter, but other units can be used depending on the size and type of object. Understanding density helps us explain the world around us, from the smallest particles to the largest stars.